Data recording and shield restoration sequence activated. Sequence complete. Process successful. Moving on. Hello everyone, GBA049 here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption and Metroid Prime Marathon Series, episode number 56. Damn, getting close to 60. Isn't that something? Alright, so let's power on this really funky looking spinner door device. Make Vinny proud by going around in a circle and spinning to unlock a door. He would definitely love to have that in his life. Let's be real. Knowing Vinny. Probably not, I don't know. Let's scan these little scan terminals here. Communications terminal allows users to interact with Aurora Unit 217. The Aurora Unit is corrupted and requires repair. Opening maintenance level hatch. Just shows of how just a show of how much I've played this game.
The Aurora Unit is corrupted and requires repair. Opening maintenance level hatch.
Thank you, female voice that was most likely played in my head. I needed that. I needed that urgent information to dispel these. Yeah, that definitely explains everything on why it's corrupted. You're surrounded by AI bots. I will definitely smite these enemies away from your circuitry. You set a screen, no image is displayed due to it's currently offline. Alright, it's time for the soundtrack to go Wario, Wario all the way home. Wario, 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 It's so much fun to imitate this. It's so much fun to imitate this music. I always like to imagine, wait, never mind. That's Splatoon music. What the fuck am I thinking? I like to imagine the vocals in Splatoon is reminiscent to someone beatboxing with water in their mouths, and I can't take it seriously. No offense to those who do. I just wasn't really much into the series. I have 2 games, but not the 3rd. Mechanical hatch is locked. There doesn't appear to be any way to open this door. And unlike Rundus, for reasons justified, Gore has a functioning voice. And I really love this cutscene. Right here. So we're supposed to approach this device here. Insertion point identified. Upload Galactic Federation vaccine via this terminal. Really forgot to scan this part here. Mechanical hatch is... Oh wait, never mind, I already did. There appears to be no way... There doesn't appear to be any way to open this door. Which is interesting, because Gore makes it look extremely fucking easy. Jackass. Alright. This cutscene is very interesting, but also frustrating at the exact same time. Vaccine successfully uploaded. AU phase on corruption level at 0.001%, as it should be. As a fact, it should do in real life, but I don't. I'm talking. Alright, just clear out the gigantic fish tank for the gigantic AU fish friend, and Steam does not equal good news.
This turbulence is insignificant. I'll show you what I mean. Afar! That was 10-7.
What really frustrates me about that cutscene, as much as it is, you know, satisfying to hear Gore's voice actor just perform a really good, a really good voice line in that cutscene, it's the fact that Samus opened fire at Gore and clearly knocked him out. And first seeing that, I thought for sure that was going to snap him out of his corrupted status. But as soon as he got up and just said something severely out of character, that right there was enough to give you the indication that Gore is gone. The Gore that you once knew that helped you on planet Nornian no longer exists. He is now your enemy. Network's been severed. No chance of destroying the seed unless you restore the Aurora unit. Just hearing those words come out of his mouth is just so gut-wrenching. It's haunting in a way. Feels like you're engaged with a ghost. Like a phantom of what doesn't belong, and a character that used to have so much personality. Or so much class, even. He's just a machine like everything else on Skytown Elysia. They found a machine, corrupted it, and are now using him as a destructive tool of war. That's what Gore is now. He's no longer a single-minded, free-thinking bounty hunter with, you know, admiring class and intelligence. He's nothing but a machine. Pure 100% machine. That is altered, modified by phazon corruption, spreading throughout his body. Planted by Dark Samus. What we were very close to becoming. Alright. AU status screen unit is currently online but is not connected to the network. Circuitry sustained damage, so severed connections must be repaired by fusing them together. Vaccine has been uploaded. Aurora Unit 217 has been cured of all phazon corruption. Cheesy voice acting, my ass. Now I can have information on 217. 217 online, unable to communicate with Skytown's network. Alright.
What a terrible dream we were having. Thank you for purging our phazon corruption and allowing us to awaken.
At the cost of the memories of who once served you. Who once provided you sustenance, intelligence, work, comfort, and thriving off this that's the worst part. That's by far the worst part. Get to that later.
There is much to do.
Just no more memories. Wiped out.
We have communed with AU-242 on Olympus and learned that a Leviathan impacted Elysia and began spreading corruption. We must destroy this Leviathan and stem the tide of corruption as soon as possible. We have a plan, but Gore's attack severed key communication cables, disrupting our access to Skytown's primary network. This prevents us from controlling Skytown and executing our plan to destroy the Leviathan.
There's something so pleasant about 217's voice. I don't know why.
Gore's plasma cannon should be able to fuse together the severed cables. We must ask you to hunt him down. Gore may have changed, Samus. Be prepared to deal with that. Good luck. Gore's plasma cannon should be...
I just want to make sure if he like said anything different after that. All right. So our next boss is Gore. Where Gore went is unheard of. But his destination is obvious. He's going after our gunship. Which would realistically make anyone freak out. Because it would make you, you know, think that if you were too late, your gunship would be completely destroyed and you would have no means of escape. Like you were set on a timer. If your gun was destroyed, it would cause a game over. But no, it's just a scripted event. But still, having something like that programmed into the game is both incredibly evil, but clever at the same time. Because that way the player would know exactly where to go next as soon as possible. Got rid of that quickly. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, I hate. I'm not in the best position to break all these weak points. I don't even know if you're supposed to hit the targets or the base of the targets. It's so confusing to me. It's obviously more easier when you have hyper mode because you have, you know, like have the strength of a freaking mini Gatling. It's like take it to take over your problems for you.
Status alert. Unknown entity approaching. Commencing hull lockdown.
Interesting thing about the scripted event of going back to your ship and fighting Gore is that no matter how fast you are to arrive at your gunship, you can never beat him. Like he's always the first one to arrive, regardless of how fast you are. Every speedrunner's worst nightmare, I guess. Then again, this segment might have to do something with it. He's activated a fuck ton of kinetic devices on Skytown Elysia, just so you can shoot yourself across your destination in no time flat. Permanently offline, and a U-pipe structure. It's actually researched this time. Okay, half pipe boosts inside the structure to gain momentum to reach high areas. Half pipes are U-shaped channels with incredibly smooth surfaces that Samus can boost along. Charge the boost while descending into a half pipe, and then release the boost as you ascend the opposite side. This will allow you access to areas that are too high to reach otherwise. Alright, let's go. I completely fucked that up. I should restart from Metroid Prime 1. Going all the way back to Metroid Prime School. University. Metroid University. Gears lock shut. Engage manual override to move to release position. My favorite Wii Remote arm cannon puzzle. Control terminal operates nearby gears. Interact with this terminal to rotate the gears. I love this one so much. It's so fun. Twist the Wii Remote. Impossible to do it at a fast speed, but it's still fun. Anyway, scan this. I don't scan that the hell. Locked in new position. Thank you so much. And now, is there a door I can go through? No, there isn't. I just need to go up. All right, let's go. Taking it out, 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 out. I saw too much orange on my UI, but it's fine. I'm surrounded by the gift of blue. And also cursed by the nightmare of blue. What the fuck? I've never had that happen before. Wow. Well, those are some dark orange clouds down there. Yeah, there's a device over there. Okay. POV, Gore is home alone. I'm just kidding. It's a terrible joke. Open, please. And there goes one energy tank. However, I will obtain one more energy tank. If I can reach it, that is. I don't think I can. No, wait, I can.
Priority status alert. Hull armor taken.
Ah, you'll live. Don't worry.
Ship priority status alert. Hull armor taking damage.
Kind of strange to me, and like how Gore got over there so quickly in his mech, in his battle armor. Maybe it has the capability of, you know, rapid flight, perhaps. All right, got this energy tank. I probably should. Wait, never mind. I couldn't. I needed the boost ball to acquire this energy tank after anyway. So, yeah. That's a very gentle shot from the kinetic orb cannon. All right. I'm trying to get a spare here. Okay, you know what? Wait, hold on a second. Did that just instantly kill the tin bots? I guess. I'll experiment on that later. Oh, great. Wait, never mind, there's only one. It's only the electric orbs. It's fine. Never mind, I'm wrong. Oh my god. Alright, that's the end of it. I don't even know what those creatures are supposed to be or why they're there. What are you trying to protect? Yourselves?
Ship priority status alert. Warning. Hull integrity is compromised. Armor damage is critical.
And now we are stranded on Elysia, thanks to Gore's ass. I also forgot to mention that the entrance of Skytown Elysia is very reminiscent to the Hall of the Elders in, or Hall of the Elders, whatever it was called, in Plant Talon 4. Like when you're going to the impact crater and whatnot. Oh, I haven't scanned this yet. Fuel pod at max capacity, contents are safely contained but ignitable by strong impacts. Oh yeah, right, of course. Oh yeah. Structural integrity minimum, severe winds have deteriorated all support structures over time. Interesting of how Gore can be scanned at that distance, but not close enough, obviously. I once had this glitch where I boosted myself very quickly into Gore's boss fight to the point of where the characters' voices were mute.
Just in time.
Soulless eyes, just like on his display. Very funny, Gore. Very funny. Latos, he was talking to the statue we hated.
Don't you feel the power? Soon everything will be corrupted, including you.
There is only one thing that I don't like about this fight, and it's the music. I'll explain. I'll explain after this. Gore. Shield repels all weapon fire, powered by a unit on his back. Gore's energy shield is capable of repelling all weapon fire, but the back-mounted generator is exposed to attack. Overloading the generator could expose the well-protected critical systems behind his battle armor. Gore's arsenal is considerable. Plasma-based beam weapons, attack claws, and a multi-missile system are at the cyborg's disposal in battle. These battle systems can be combined and fired at once as a devastating alpha strike. Target is also capable of high-speed ramming attack, although this is potentially dangerous if performed over a slippery surface, which hints his weakness. Even battle armor is corrupted by Phazon. Alright, so there are three things that really bother the hell out of me about Gore's main theme song. Is that unlike Rundus and Gandreda, Gore's is the only one of the three that does not convey an obvious indication on what sort of emotion is supposed to be at play here. I get absolutely nothing when I am listening to the soundtrack whatsoever. The melody is incredibly bland and repetitive, and it is also an extremely missed opportunity to create something that conveys his split personality when he is in the mech and outside of the mech, because he's very calm. Is very calm and, you know, just relaxed and like outside of his mech, but in the mech it is incredibly violent and a completely different character altogether, which might explain why it's like that to begin with. But I'm sorry, Kenji Yamamoto really should have thought of something so much more better and different. Where did it go? And different when composing this. He could honestly. This is easily the worst soundtrack in the game, and nothing comes close. I'm sorry, I just cannot give any praise to the soundtrack whatsoever, and that's very unusual for me. And that's very unusual coming from me, for someone that's very passionate about video game music. But this one, it's nothing. In my opinion, this is one of my most least favorite soundtracks I've ever heard in my entire life. Doesn't even sound like anything from Metroid either. Sounds like something you hear from something like Halo or another first-person shooter that would, I don't know. If it's something from something like Borderlands or something, I don't give a shit. Come up with something different. I don't know, like a different remix, different arrangement, different anything to like clearly express the nature of Gore. I get nothing from it. There's no emotion. There's no tragedy. It's nothing but drama. Senseless drama. I don't know. Shield separately down. Gore's main CPU is open to attack, vulnerable to all weapon fire. Alright, so rant about the music over. The fight is genuinely solid. Like, there's not really much to say about like Gore's fight. It is very solid. Exciting to like have to take care of someone that is inside their mech. And I don't know why it was locked onto that, but use the fuel gel that was leaked out of your gunship to be used as a slippery hazard on Gore's mech. Shoot the weak spot behind him, and then while the weak spot is well, you know, open, is vulnerable, shoot Gore in the face when he is shoot Gore in the face when he does not have his shield, when he does not have his barrier deployed. Also, this is just me, but I feel like they also could have done a little bit more with the fight as well to make him more state-of-the-art advanced on everything that his mech is capable of doing, because it makes it feel like that when you first see him, he's capable of literally doing anything with his mech, but in reality, he just is very minimal. He just stuck with the bare minimum the entire time. Shockwaves, ramming, you know, tiny blasts of plasma, and missiles. Lasers are nice though, can't complain. Also, it's incredibly annoying of how the slippery effects from Gore's mech also destroys her lock-on. I don't know why it does that. Alright, on to second phase. Deal enough damage, and he dissolves the fuel gel somehow. And now it's suddenly a quad sentry unit main body for Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Lower target appears to be connected to Gore's main CPU, vulnerable to ground attacks. We really don't want to like be on the ground in Morph Ball for too long, because he has a very interesting and rare attack that he only uses while you're in Morph Ball. In specific times, that is. Well, he's not doing it. I don't know why. I expect him to soon. Yeah, nice camera there, dude. He's not doing it. What the fuck? There we go. There we go. He just has a very unique metallic grapple beam of his own that he can only use while you're in Morph Ball for some reason. Very unique attack. Trying to hit it. There we go. Got it. Whoop! It's very hard to avoid that. Very hard to avoid the ramming moves. Also, I love the detail that when you are shooting Gore in the face, very noticeable chunks of his battle armor fly off and, fly off. Like, you're really just, like, tearing his battle armor to pieces. Whoa! Might as well slow down there. Oh, right, of course. I wonder if using the Hyper Ball does anything here. Ah, so it does. It really does anything because it wasted half an energy tank for that shit. Come on. Alright, third phase. And he enters Hyper Mode. He's blue now. That's my attack. Gore can now enter Hyper Mode to increase his offensive abilities, susceptible to phase-on energy. I wonder what the particles look like. Hey, stop that. Huh, interesting. It's like he's shooting raw fuel gel from his raw fuel gel out of his arm cannons. Also, I just noticed his health bar flashed red while I was attacking him while he was spinning. That's interesting. Oh wait, never mind, that was me. That barely does any damage, dude. Good thing that he doesn't like go into hyper mode that often. Or for long, that is. You really gotta love his phase-on enhanced attacks in this phase. Really cool looking. I might as well just finish the job, fuck it. Alright. You can see the fear in his eyes just being absorbed by dark sadness like that. No longer of use to Dark Samus. Samus really could have saved him. But whenever Dark Samus is in that incorporeal state, that wraith-like form of its, it's game over. It's hopeless. You can't save them. You just have to see. She just has no choice but to sit back and watch as her friends vanish right before her very eyes. The fact that a planet was capable of doing that. The byproduct of a planet. She was prepared for it too. Did not want to lose any more, just did not want to lose any more of her allies. The shots permeated through Samus's wraith-like figure. That was a hint that she. That was the hint that was the hint she received. That there's nothing she can do. Let's finish what he began. Gore is now our right arm. I don't know how to feel about that. Armor suit upgrade acquired. Plasma beam online. Fire a plasma beam with A. The plasma beam is capable of melting certain metals. Same form as the ice beam and dark beam from in two respected Prime games. I'm not entirely bothered by the beam stacking mechanic in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, because it's an interesting way to increase your firepower and deal more damage to enemies. But it is still kind of a shame of how you're just forced to say goodbye once you get a new beam in this game. Like, you're just stuck with it for the rest of the game. You have to deal with using the plasma beam for how long it takes to recharge, for how long it takes to charge, but it's all right. It doesn't bother me too much, but it is still a bit of a shame that it's something that Prime 3 introduced. I hope they don't reintroduce in Prime 4 unless they make it work and, you know, worthwhile in a way. Gunship has been damaged, unable to fly in its current state. Auto repair functions initiated. Alright. Not quite sure how long I've been recording, but I'm pretty sure I have enough time to go straight to Aurora Unit 217's chamber and start the mission of Elysia by gathering the Theronian bomb components and drop it like it's hot on the Leviathan Seed shield generator. Alright, so I do have time. Alright, so nice little trap that Gore placed us in. But now that he's become a part of us, essentially. Huh, it's like that plot twist all over again. I completely forgot what the name of that game was, but I'll research it later. You know what game I'm talking about, hopefully. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, your wife is your arm. Huh? I was like, oh, my wife has been in my arm this entire time and I had no idea. I feel so complexed and, you know, grieving about it. No, the player feels like that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Elysian Shriek Bat, if you even want to call it that, mechanical variant of a Shriek Bat that will explode on contact, like every other species of Shriek Bat that you can find in this game. There are more Shriek Bat variants than there are of any other enemy in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and I have no idea why. More enemy variety would be nice, but why give it to the Shriek Bats? I don't know. Cause potato, tomato, and lettuce. Like all Shriek Bats, the Elysian Shriek Bat will dive bomb any creature that wanders too close and detonate on contact. However, these are not actual creatures, but machines made to mimic their real-life counterparts. Designed centuries ago, their original purpose is unknown. They now roam the hovering facilities over Elysia, often in small flocks. They're not even bats. They're just heat-seeking missiles. That's what they are. That's exactly what they are. So uninteresting. Great. I have to take the long way here. Oh boy, here we go. No, got it. Okay. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. No, we're good. It stops. Alright, got it. 217, here I come. Ready to receive more. Nice cock. Thank you. Ready to receive more information on what it is we need to do in this interesting and fascinating and, you know, exciting adventure that you're just putting us through. I better be paid big for this afterward, I swear to God. Or, well, whoever godlike deity it is that exists in the Metroid universe, probably nothing. Chozo? I don't freaking know. Probably not. It's likely some sort of, oh, I don't know. Might be the main villain in Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. You're fighting good. Or the Metroid version of God. I don't know. I doubt there is a god in Metroid Prime in the Metroid universe. I'd be genuinely surprised if there was though. I've read the manga. I've read some other canon stories. I haven't read all of them yet, but read other other comics and whatnot. But pretty sure there's no mention of it. Actually, do they actually mention OMG? Do they actually say oh my god or god something in vain? I can't remember. Probably not. Ken is ready for use. Enter the opening to automatically initiate the firing sequence. All right. All right. Brace for impact. It's gonna be painful. Oh my god. Satisfying, but unsatisfying at the same time. I don't know how he would even be able to nail that. But they definitely studied their technology to a T, that's for sure. To always make it right. Because if they fail, well, that test subject is now best friends with the clouds and never to return. Maybe that's the reason why the Elysians were like instructed by the Chozo to learn more about the planet so they can save one of their kind that volunteered as tribute to be a test subject for being yeeted across 50 miles across the fucking sky station just to hit the target, and it turns out that he missed, and now they're trying to get him back, but failed. He's dead. He's fucking dead. The poor Chozo subtest subject was fucking dead, and it's all their fault. Should have been self-aware of that, but no. You had other ideas. 20 ammunition. I already scanned that. 100 units of Phazon. How quaint it is that those 3 specific storage units hold large ammunition and energy energy units when you destroy them, like permanently, guaranteed drops.
Now that you have Gore's plasma weapon, our cables can be repaired. The damaged cables are located in the area below.
All right. Let's go clean up Gore's messes, shall we? Not entirely sure how he was able to, you know, destroy these circuit boards just by simply skimming his plasma cannon in a straight line like that. Even though the circuitry is burnt in different shapes, but I guess whatever. Boom! That's 1 restored. Now for the other 2. Circuitry has been repaired. This connection between the AU and network has been restored. I really love doing this. You're seeing everything restore right before your very eyes. Boom! Samus the Engineer. Engineer Gaming. Oh, you love to see it. Alright. EU status screen unit is online and connected into Skytown's main network. Alrighty then. Now that business is taken care of, it's time to be a part of even more gigantic, heavy-duty business. I like this. I really like this a lot. Alright, let's begin.
Thank you, Samus. We have restored our connection to Skytown's network. Now we can execute our plan to destroy the Leviathan. We must first disable the Leviathan's protective shield. Unfortunately, the generator for this shield is hidden beneath the dense clouds of Elysia, and so is impossible to reach directly.
Which implies that the space pirates somehow figured out a way to deploy the generators on the surface of the planet without getting themselves killed by the harmful storm activity on Elysia. I guess Phazon corruption can allow you to do many things besides brainwash and spread more of your blood to other creatures to become to follow more of Dark Samus's, or in this case, Phase's bidding.
As an alternative to destroying the generator, we have calculated that a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself. This facility possesses the components to create such a device. We would like you to build this device and drop it on the Leviathan shield. Unfortunately, the components are too large for you to lift unaided. You will need assistance to move and assemble them. There is a Federation landing site far to the east of Skytown. You will be able to find something to help you there. We will upload the current map data of this area to your suit. This should help you get started. Good luck, Samus.
Back when I was young and naive, I had no idea which direction east was. And I got stuck in this part of the game because of it. But yeah, this is the location we need to go over here. It just doesn't... It didn't really give you like a hint on where it is exactly you need to go. Would have been more helpful in that regard, honestly. Alright. Logbook updated.
There is a Federation landing.
Alright. Oh, now I can scan the AU. Morphology. Aurora Unit 217. Organic supercomputer in charge of maintaining Skytown. Aurora Unit 217 was originally built to support Galactic Federation Naval Base Demeter, but was assigned to Skytown's base shortly after the Treaty of Elysia was assigned 14 years ago. That was not that long ago, wow. 217 has served admirably in its role as Skytown administrator. Vast amounts of tactical intel have been delivered from Skytown under AU-217. Along with valuable stellar and interstellar research data, it is interfaced well with the Elysian mechanoids and enjoys a productive working arrangement with them. It's a lot of design. A lot of colors for something so complex. Alright. Let's go to the nearest safe station here. Wait, is there even one over here? I'm guessing? There should be. Maybe right there? No. Yeah, let's go that way. Oh, yeah, of course. Alright, so let's go over to this spot right over here. Ow. Gotta love how hyper mode makes you completely invincible on the first 10 seconds you have it active. I can just save in my ship.
Ship status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
Alrighty then. Perfect timing as well. Now I can go on this side of the Skytown station. Not enter through that orange door. Go to the right, and there is a landing site that we can use to deploy our ship and save our game. Before that, I believe we should get our first ship missile expansion. Oh wait, no, actually no. Make that our second ship missile expansion. Maintenance platform is automatically moving up toward an open duct in the wall. All right, they're here. Gear appears to be able to rotate in place, likely operated by nearby control terminal. Oh wow, splash damage. That's lovely. And they also scan over here. I'm pretty sure there is, there it is, right there. There's a ship missile expansion. Also, it took me a long time to notice that there's the faces of there's the faces of birds on the walls here. Very nice. Run through here. Try this. And another mechanism. Control terminal operates the nearby gear. Interact with this terminal to rotate the gear. This section of pipework has weakened and crumbled, exposing a small opening. This mechanism of gear wheels is only a small section of the entire unit that keeps the pod afloat. It's a lot of work you're doing there. All right. Let's go bring down this wall here. There we go. What if it turns blue? Nah, it doesn't. Oh, and Samus is definitely turning blue after absorbing the vapor from Mojinar. Because now she has a phazon vein as a phazon vein on her on the side of her face. Actually, this guy. No, I can't reach him. What are you staring at? Because he just saw machine as like, ooh, work. I must zappy. I must zappy with my eyes. Go zappity zap zap. Tag, you're it. Alright. Unseriousness killed off. Time to be more serious here. Alone. In the year 400 of Elysian Reckoning, the time for our Chozo creators to leave had arrived. To us, they entrusted the station and its purpose. We were to stand vigil and watch over the station until the time when others seeking knowledge and enlightenment arrived. With their departure came one last request from the Chozo searcher: to continue exploring the skies for the answers to the mysterious planet. We gave her our word and resumed her tireless search. Day after day, we hunted for the answers she desperately sought. But our efforts yielded nothing. We failed. Quite unfortunate, too. Would have been so amazing to learn more about this gigantic planet, more than what's on the surface. Surface value is the greatest value of all in this place, I suppose. And it is, too.
Samus, the security locks have been engaged on this landing site. This was surely a result of Gore's recent activities. I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Thank you very much. Landing pad cover is no longer locked in place. Use a nearby control interface to retract cover. Control interface for the landing pod cover requires a concussive blast to operate. Alright. Alright, so that will officially conclude the end of this episode of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption featuring, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Metroid Prime Marathon series. Hope to see you again in the next one, on where we will most likely have 2 or 3 more episodes of collecting the Theronian bomb components to destroy the Leviathan shield, but not without engaging in a fight first. So that's definitely going to be very fun and engaging. And, you know, exploration is wide open in 2 to 3 planets but by this point. So, actually, there's a lot more that we can do, like, right after we obtain the plasma beam from Gore. Like, a lot is opened up. A lot of exploration is opened up by this point. So we can just, like, collect a few missile expansions and whatnot, and Planet Brio and in Planet Norian, and uncover some more lore in both of those planets. Well, Norian is more of an enigma anyway, not as much as Skytown or anything like that. But yeah, it's we could definitely like do basically a filler episode of sorts if we really wanted to. But, yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Also, very nice detail of how the other part, the other half of Skytown Elysia can be seen in the background from this, from this landing site in the horizon. Okay, now that is an absolutely beautiful sight. Just a absolutely beautiful sight and a beautiful sound to, like, resonate in conjunction with the atmosphere of Planet Elysia. Like, seriously, when it comes to atmosphere, Elysia is absolutely fucking phenomenal. Jeez, it's just so perfect. Well, yeah, anyway. That'll have to include it in this episode. Hope to see you again in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you later. This is GBA049, signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. And it's going to be a long one. Bear with me here. But that's the reason why I'm doing a filler episode in 57. Alright, see you later.